This is The Roman Show.
Well, he was pressing into me, so I threw the headlock, and I had it very, very tight, and he was definitely trying to make a move and get out of there, and then I slid to the leg in, and I didn't feel that comfortable initially. I stepped out of the leg, came out to the front headlock, and that's when I decided this seems pretty tight. I'm going to sit with this guillotine choke, see what happens here.
Did performance of the night bonus linger in the back of your head? Is that something you were looking for?
Well, we were in the meeting with Dana yesterday, and he was hyping us up a little bit, talking a little bit about that, and it always kind of plays into the back of your head. I'm in the process of trying to buy my first home, so definitely crept into the back of my head a little bit, but just winning was the priority tonight.
And finally, did you?
In this card, there's not as many fights.
Yeah, exactly. He spoke about that a little bit, so that was in the back of my head a little bit, but winning, like I said, was the priority. I wasn't going to do anything stupid to jeopardize the win just for a bonus, but it was there, and I went for it.
Did you feel any of those octagon jitters at all?
I'll tell you what, about an hour prior to the fight, when we started warming up a little bit, the jitters crept up on me, but I had the Menace back there with me, my coaches, Joe Panarello, Greg DePasquale, and they do an excellent job of keeping me calm and just motivating me, letting me know that I can hang with anybody. So that went away as soon as we started getting warm.
What was this week like for you? Because obviously this has been a unique fight week for the UFC in general. Did it affect you at all?
It was definitely unique, being that there were some changes on the card, but I tried not to let any of that affect the way I was going to perform. I stayed the first fight. The time changed a little bit, but I think that was for the better. Gave us a little bit more time to settle in and relax today. This morning I got to eat with my dad and just as things were normal, almost like my last fights in Atlantic City. So nothing crazy. Just kind of felt bad for the other guys, felt bad for TJ, and that was that.
Were you keeping up with that, or this week were you just like cutting weight?
I only found out, I saw Henan in the check scale on Wednesday when I was working out. He was in my workout room, so I didn't know that there was any issue. Looking back on it now, when I left medicals on yesterday, there was an ambulance, a couple of guys with a stretcher knocking on the door, and I had to let them in. I thought it was just for someone in the hotel. I'm assuming now that it likely was for him or for Cejudo. I don't know what happened, but I didn't even know until we sat down and Bert ran us through a meeting, and I heard TJ doing an interview behind me, and I heard just kind of barely something about a different opponent and being a professional. I turned my head around, and that's when I knew like something had changed, but I tried to just set my focus on my opponent, and he's a professional. He's going to do what he has to do tonight. So.
You didn't take any damage in the fight. When would you like to get back in there?
I'd like to get back in there again before the end of the year. As long as I'm healthy, I'm down to fight whenever. Health being the main concern, and I feel great right now. So, whenever.
You still have your gloves on,
Yeah, well, the gloves came off, and then we took some pictures, and the gloves went back on. So, and then I asked if they wanted them to stay on. So that's why they're still here. But yeah, I'll probably just walk around like this all night. Yeah.
So, how does it feel? I mean, as an athlete, just doing this. I mean, I don't know. Is it just another day, or is it like this?
You know what? Everyone has been kind of asking me all week, friends, family, this has been your dream for so long. Doesn't this feel great? And I say no, because I just look at it as I've been climbing one mountain. I got to the top, and you look up, and there's a whole nother mountain to climb. Being that I was a wrestler, my goal has never been to just be around and to be relevant. I always want to win, whatever it is. If I'm in a tournament, I want to be the champion, states, nationals, whatever the case may be. So I'm here to win and win as much as possible, win all the time. I want that belt someday, and I know I have a lot of work to do, so I'm just going to, keep my head down, keep working hard, keep training with these guys that are excellent, and try to get there someday.
And how are you going to celebrate this victory tonight?
I have some family that made it in, my trainers, so we're going to go out and have a nice dinner and socialize a little bit, have a good time. It's been a while since I've been able to kick back and relax, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting home to my girlfriend and my 7.5-month-old daughter. who I miss quite a bit from this being a long week. So, yeah.
This is The Roman Show.